are the brand new Nike Silver Safari Mercurial Superflies, worn by the likes of CR7 and others. This is another one of those special Mercurial colorways, and as always, Nike has incorporated some really cool details on them, which we're gonna talk about today. This is just gonna be a nice quick review of these since we've done a few Mercurial Superfly 8 reviews before. Those will be linked in the top corner of your screen right now. If you wanna learn more about these, make sure you stick around for the full video. And if you're interested in picking up a pair, there'll be a link in the description box below where you can pick them up from We Got Soccer. So obviously these are inspired by the iconic safari print on previous generations of Mercurials, specifically coming from that wicked old throwback colorway, which is on screen right now. Now the reason this is a silver safari print is because these were made for the end of CR7 season when teams are basically competing for silverware. And basically all throughout the boot, this silver detailing is reflective. So if you put your iPhone flashlight on, there'll be a nice like reflective bit. And I'm sure if you're playing under lights, it'll look pretty cool too. And with the looks overall, in my opinion, they're pretty decent, pretty clean. I do prefer the kind of concept that we had on the Mercurial Dream Speed 3. It was similar to this, but I just kind of prefer the look on those a little bit more. Not a huge fan of the Volt, rather would go with the black and the white. Performance-wise, this is pretty much the same as the standard Mercurial Superfly 8. However, I did notice there's a little bit of a texturing on the safari print. This will have absolutely no effect on your touch on the ball. It's just a nice little detail that Nike included. Basically, you still get that super tight, locked-in sensation with the anatomical sole plate and the narrow fit of the boot. You also get that really aggressive traction that's classic Mercurial with chevron-shaped studs on the sole plate. And the only difference between these and the Vapors is this Flynet collar, which on the Superfly is a lot softer this time around with this generation than the previous generations. However, another little difference between the Vapor and the Superfly is that Superflies are actually a little bit easier to get on, a little bit more comfortable, which I'll get into later. Now for the best part of the review, comfort. Now these are decently comfortable, but they are not my cup of tea because I usually prefer soft and plush boots, where these are more of a raw, barefoot sensation. Some players will prefer that though. They are really nice for people who like a nice, tight fitting, close sensation to the ball. And even for me with wide feet, I could tolerate them. Still got my foot cramps though as I was breaking these in, but definitely not the boot that I would go for in terms of the utmost comfort. But in terms of comfort as far as Mercurials go, this is definitely one of the more comfortable generations. I still think the last generation was more comfortable than these though. Overall, this is a great boot from Nike, and the Mercurial definitely maintains its reputation for Nike's highest performing boot. I definitely recommend this to pretty much any player who's remotely interested. They're definitely a good all-around boot. So if you are interested in these, make sure you pick up a pair using the link in the description below from We Got Soccer. And also, during this review, I wore Maestro grip socks. These are some of the best grip socks I've ever worn. Super soft, super grippy as they should be. And if you want to pick up a pair of these grip socks, make sure you use the link in the description below and use our coupon code JSSoccer for 15% off. If you did enjoy this review, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also comment some future video suggestions in the comment section below. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok for more soccer content. With that all said and done, I'm Sam, and I'll see you guys in the next video.